If the social service agency does something that you disagree with, like reduce your aid, refuse to provide you with supportive services, or terminate your benefits, you can request a hearing to challenge it. That may sound intimidating, but in California, the hearing process for CalWORKs and food stamps public benefits is more manageable than many people think. This video will walk you through that process. CalWORKs and food stamps recipients can represent themselves at hearings, but it often helps to have an attorney. Generally, when the social services agency is going to take an action in your case, such as lowering your benefits, the agency will send you a letter called a notice of action. The notice of action will usually indicate what the agency is going to do and when. You can request a hearing by phone, fax, or mail. It's best to make your request in writing and make copies of the hearing request so that you can have proof that you made the request for the hearing. You can use the form on the back of your notice of action, or you can just send a simple letter to the agency explaining that you want to challenge a given action in your case. Should you send a letter, please include your name, date of birth, and case number on the letter. If you think you are right and the agency is wrong, or if you simply need to continue to receive aid while you contest the action, you should make your hearing request before the date when the action is supposed to take place. For example, if you receive a notice of action in mid-February that says your CalWORKs grant will be terminated on March 1st, you need to request a hearing before March 1st. That way, your benefits will remain unchanged until the hearing date or until the judge makes a determination in your case. Should you win the hearing, the benefits will remain unchanged and you will continue to get the money so that you can pay for your family's needs. Should you lose the hearing, having received aid paid pending, you will owe the agency money. If you remain on aid, the agency will simply reduce the amount you receive each month by 10% until the agency has recovered the full amount you owe. If you are no longer on benefits, the agency might send your debt to collections. Once you make a hearing request, you'll receive a letter at least 10 days before your hearing that will indicate the date, time, and location of your hearing. Generally, the hearing will take place between 3 to 6 weeks after you make the request. It's not unusual to go to a hearing without representation. In fact, most recipients are not represented by an attorney. Even if you do not have an attorney, you should come to the hearing. There are a couple of things you need to know as someone who is unrepresented. 1, you have the right to review your file at the agency. You might find good information about your case by reviewing your file. To do this, contact the appeals worker on your case and ask them to let you see your file. 2, the agency has the burden or the responsibility of explaining why they are taking the action that they are. 3, at least 2 days before the hearing, the agency has to provide you with a position statement giving its side of the story about why it took the action that it did. As a matter of practice, most appeals workers will not let you know about this and will only give you the position statement on the day of the hearing. It is best to get the position statement as early as possible to anticipate what the county will argue and to help you prepare for your own case. 4, as a final note, you should know that the county representative is not an attorney. If you can, prepare something written for the judge. However, you do not have to do this, and most people who represent themselves do not. Now it is time for a preview of the hearing itself.
Good morning. I am Martha Williams, the judge assigned to hear your case. This hearing is being recorded as required by law. Please state your name and address.
My name is Elisa DeFazio, and my address is 2730 Ellsworth, Oakland, California.
Let the record show that the state hearing of Alicia DeFazio is being held in Oakland on April 25th, 2010. I am the judge assigned to hear your case by the Director of the California Department of Social Services. I have no connection with the Alameda County Department of Social Services. I will take evidence from you and the county in the form of documents and testimony. My decision will be based only on the evidence you and the county give me and the applicable law. You will not receive a decision today. Please state your full name and why you are at this hearing today.
My name is Sue Jones, and I am the county representative.
The testimony presented at this hearing must be given under oath. If you will testify today, please raise your right hand. Under penalty of perjury, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth at this hearing today?
I do.
Let the record show that Ms. DeFazio and Ms. Jones are under oath. Let the record show exhibit number 1 is the county's position statement with attached documents. Did you receive a copy of this exhibit?
Yes, I did.
And did you receive adequate time to read it?
Yes, I did.
Let the record show that exhibit A is a hearing request you submitted on April 4th, 2010. Do you have additional exhibits?
Yes, I do. I have a note from my mother's doctor documenting that she was ill with pneumonia on March 18th, 2010.
Let the record show that exhibit B is a doctor's statement. Does the county representative have a copy of this exhibit?
Yes, Your Honor.
I understand the issue today is whether Ms. DeFazio should be sanctioned for missing her required job club activity. Is this correct?
Yes.
Are you ready to proceed?
Mm-hmm.
The hearing will be conducted as follows. The county will first present its case, followed by questions from the claimant and me. Then the claimant may present her case, followed by questions from the county and myself. Please proceed with your case.
Ms. DeFazio did not attend Job Club on March 18, 2010. CalWORKs recipients are required to attend Job Club unless they have good cause, and Ms. DeFazio did not appear to have had good cause for missing Job Club, and therefore we have sanctioned her.
You may ask questions of the county.
Why didn't anyone at your agency ask why I didn't attend Job Club?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't have any more questions.
All right, you may present your case.
I didn't attend Job Club March 18th, 2010 because I didn't have any childcare. I couldn't leave my children home alone in order to attend Job Club that day. Normally, my mom takes care of my kids, but unfortunately, on March 18th, 2010, she was very ill with pneumonia, and so she couldn't take care of my kids that day, and I didn't have an alternative. There's a child care center in my neighborhood, but it's way too expensive for me. However, since I didn't want to miss Job Club, as I know it's one of my duties, I called to check and see if they had any availability, and they didn't have any availability for that day. I then called my worker, and I called her the day of, March 18th, but her voicemail was full. So then I called 2 days later, March 20th, and her voicemail was still full. So I never notified her why I couldn't attend Job Club, and I don't think that I should be sanctioned, as I didn't have any realistic opportunity for someone to take care of my children that day. Thank you.
Do you have any final remarks or questions?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
Do you have any final remarks or questions?
No, I do not.
I will prepare a decision resolving the following issue. Whether Alicia DeFazio should be sanctioned for missing a required Job Club activity. The first page of the decision will explain the appeal rights of both parties, which include requesting a rehearing within 30 days after you receive the decision. I will now close this hearing.
After your hearing, you will hear back within 12 weeks. If you disagree with the decision and want to appeal, you will need to file a writ asking the California Superior Court to review the decision. You must file this writ within 1 year of receiving the department's decision. Thank you for watching this video. We hope that it will prove useful to you as you navigate the hearing process for public benefits. Please note that this information is general information only and should not be construed as legal advice.